What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Claro.
And this is a finale.
Yeah.
Of Fallout.
It is no longer the penultimate, it is the ultimate episode.
The ultimate episode of Fallout. Yes, we're going to find out what happens to all of our characters now that they're all separated again. Which I think is an interesting thing for the finale to do. Which tells me they're pretty convinced they have a season 2 lined up.
Yeah, I was going to say, that screams season 2 to me.
Because I just can't imagine that Lucy gets involved in the Brotherhood stuff this episode. That would be surprising to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's dive right in. If you want that full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here, and you will become a ghoul.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. That's what
Mandatory.
YouTube does to you over time.
Yeah.
You should see it sometime.
You can.
The surface stuff is all really interesting. I only really care about what's in Vault 31 right now.
And in this moment, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
You're supposed to come with me.
They're never gonna stop looking. Trust me.
He's got to escape the Brotherhood somehow, right?
Yeah.
It's time.
You ever think about working somewhere else?
Well, tech exists with or without me.
Do you think she's still alive?
No.
If Multiverse is? Because she bought whatever Multiverse's technology is, right? So she might have access to it. I love how much information I've learned about these aircraft over the course of this season because I said, that can't be possible. And then people in the comments were like, you're an idiot. These exist. Have you never heard of an osprey, you fucking idiot?
I have not. An osprey is a bird.
Yeah, that's what it's named after.
Oh.
You don't read the YouTube comments.
No.
I try not to because there's so many fucking spoilers. Why? What's wrong with you people?
Stop that.
And by you people, I mean specifically people who try and spoil us on things. Not all YouTube commenters. Most of you are great. They didn't kill him on sight and take the head, so that's honestly a good sign.
Yeah.
Oh shit, they've taken over Philly.
They really want that head.
We all want head.
Fair.
What? I guess the ghoul killed a bunch of them, so Philly might be open for business. You know, there's some vacancies. I'm not loving the way everyone's looking at him.
No.
Hey, his friend is walking, though.
Oh.
Please listen to me! I can get you the real head.
Confess.
Don't kill me and I can lead you to it!
Oh, boy. Well, he's alive, but I don't know they're going to treat him very well.
Yeah. But, like, have you seen those radioactive bears?
Mm-hmm. He doesn't do a good job of presenting his lies.
No.
He died running.
The Brotherhood has lost its way,
There was a bear.
and yet power is taken, not given. The lesson you seem to have learned.
Ooh. Cults are weird, man.
We will start a new Brotherhood with me as its head and the likes of you as its sword.
Coup de cult?
Your entire life you've been looking for a home. Build one with me.
Not a bad argument.
Yeah. It's seen better days. Hey, you've reached your destination. Congratulations. God, I wish I got real life achievements.
Oh my god, I know, right?
That'd be fun. I'll pop up being like, congratulations, you did enough working out today. Is this place just gonna be filled with people she helped?
No, there's not that many.
That's fair.
We've been there.
We have. It's a beautiful place.
Mm.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
That is a cool car.
It is. I love the like angle
Yeah.
of the doors.
Yeah.
Good to see you, buddy.
What is so tiny?
It's like a little Fiat.
Buds will keep my project on track centuries into the future. Nifty, huh?
Bud, we're getting late.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
Big day today.
Yeah.
Is that idiot the person responsible for Multiverse still being alive?
Maybe.
If you're gonna be sneaky, don't sit in the brightest yellow fucking vehicle ever made by mankind. He's really gone on such a journey from fuck them commies to I'm gonna break into my wife's place of work.
Yeah, when you say
As the
no
most-
dogs, that is the most suspicious thing that you could say.
He is so famous that he has been recognized everywhere he's gone in this entire show.
Yeah, but he's also
And he's like,
the,
I'm just gonna break in.
he's also the face of their entire
Good point.
He-
That's a good point.
right? Like
Just leverage that to get into.
people
The
would be
lab?
like,
I
"Oh,
don't know.
hey," but I don't think they would question like why he's there. I could be wrong.
I'm here for research for our next trailer shoot. Damn.
Lucy.
Oh wow.
It's Goosey now.
Oh, that's the sound.
Oh my god, someone called Jon Snow. The White Walkers are here.
Please tell me that's Bud.
That would be very funny. Or it's the ghoul's wife. That would be a reveal.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna keep things civil.
Don't ruin the mashed potatoes.
Don't listen to
You think your father was born in a vault? Like you?
Maybe this is the immortality vault.
Or maybe people broke into Vault 31 and they've been sneaking into 33 and like running shit to like fuck with people.
Mm.
He's the future of humanity. Now this is just ridiculous.
Is that Bud?
All right. This one's it. No.
What a prop. Well done.
Wait, you're not Betty. Or Hank. You share only 50% of Hank McClane's DNA.
Fuck.
Don't you access the info tree or look at the terminal? Wait, just right there. Stop.
That's what immortality looks like.
Oh.
By the way, Mr. Howard, there's a new guy who works with Barb, Henry. He's a really big fan of yours.
Yes, Henry.
It's the immortality vault.
Do you mind if I bring him by just to meet you for a moment?
Of course. Yeah, always happy to meet a fan.
Of course I mind.
Oh my god, her dad's like 400 years old. And by that I mean like 230.
Like-minded corporations that make America great. On behalf of everyone.
Can't hear that phrase anymore.
I know. Big MT? Big musical theater?
You're one to talk, Freddie boy. You could lose money running a casino.
Time.
Time. Time is the apex predator. And in the event of an incident,
She's the queen of beasts.
I hate you.
but by outliving them.
Even if you outlive all external
It's the dumbest.
threats.
Dumbest fucking idea.
I hate him so much.
Still haven't addressed the
That is a little short-sighted, I would say.
I don't need rats
No, no, you have clearly not looked at the numbers.
Problem.
The problem is that like all of our tests of people being on like the moon for too long or like Mars when they like seclude people is they do go crazy a little bit. It's something we're trying to figure out how to mitigate.
When I think about the future, I think about my daughter, Janie. How do I provide her with a better future?
By not nuking everybody.
I am the overseer here. My orders must be followed.
I am the overseer here.
You'll never find out. Oh, he's gonna find out.
Oh, maybe they're not that old. Maybe they're cryo. Yeah.
We kept Vault Tech alive instead. A well-trained staff of highly supervised junior executives for my own assistant training program.
Enough for each of you to claim several, where you can play out your own ideas for how to create the perfect conditions for humanity. Whatever you want to do, no one needs to know.
So this is how the vaults became experiments.
Yeah.
Which
Vault Tech
company
needed
was
money.
like, I want Necropolis?
I would like to see a vault governed by it.
What about using a vault to develop a super mutant soldier, using illegal immigrants?
We could separate parents and children, and only the smartest kids reach adult.
These people suck.
How can you guarantee results?
By dropping the bomb ourselves.
Fine. I'm fine, Betty.
He is so excited to meet you.
It's interesting. They've kind of taken out the like anti-war narrative from the story this way and made it more anti-capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Henry, but everyone calls me Hank.
That CGI is a little wonky.
Really? I think he looks great.
Has been around
No,
for a very
the
long
lips
time.
and the teeth,
Yeah.
they're too soft.
It's not quite like Captain Marvel level, but...
Right.
Of an organization that thought they had the answers to all the world's problems.
They have plenty of footage of him when he's that age.
Where you shoot Joey Toro in the face?
Yeah, the teeth get weird, yeah.
Yeah. As someone who looks at people's mouths when they speak, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
ugh.
And war, well, war never changes.
See, that line is reframed in such an interesting way by the show.
Yeah.
Because one of the ways in which war never changes is that we never actually dropped... Like, we dropped the nukes once, we never did it again, because we all agreed it was bad.
Yeah.
Huh, fascinating.
She was kind, loving, curious.
Oh, is that ghoul her mom?
Wait, Dane, they're sending you?
Punishment for what I did to myself.
Oh, that was true.
Oh, they actually did that to themselves.
I was meant to go on that mission. I met someone.
Interesting.
There's nowhere safe, Max. And there's no leaving. I wish there was.
Fuck.
Yep.
And took her children. And she found this wonderful city that was everything the vaults had promised.
She is lying.
It was the real sun.
It was!
And he burned that city to the ground.
He bombed Shady Sands? Wow.
Well done.
Great twist. Oh, Shady Sands was nice.
Yeah.
They made it proprietary, so only a trusted Vault-Tec minion
Do not
can activate
listen
cold fusion.
to her.
is for him to give me the code.
Hussein! Look at me! Look at me! See?
Damn. I thought it was just revenge that she had, like, taken him there, but...
It's the future. Oh, fuck, it is her mom!
Oh! The current overseer of 33...
Betty?
Was... Yeah. Yeah. Took me a second.
Is what?
Was Betty, who took him into the room, who... From the flashback, the, like, secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't. Don't worry. I just got there.
It's fair. Does he do it? Come on, Hank. Damn, what a cool device. That's a great visual.
Yeah.
Oh no, and the Brotherhood's gonna come destroy it! The cruel irony of this show!
Yeah.
Maximus is gonna destroy it all for love. I keep calling it Maximus. I don't know if it's Maximus or Magnus.
It's Maximus.
Okay. I don't know why names are so hard for me. Wake them all up.
Not with what you've learned.
Just kill the brain.
That's why I'd suggest you wait it out in your dad's pod. Unless you want to starve to death, not much food in here, except the occasional very large bug.
Ooh, what are you gonna do?
That woman over there. She's no different than me.
She wants everyone to have access to healthcare and electricity and clean drinking water.
How
She's
dare.
a monster. She's a goddamn communist who doesn't believe in nuking cities.
Barricade the doors!
I don't know what your paintball mask is gonna do.
No, it was the Brotherhood.
Because who else is gonna be able to attack them, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah,
it might be
maybe.
the only force large enough.
To warrant an alarm.
But she stopped being your mother when she left home. And she took you into danger.
God, men will believe anything. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck, we got defenses! Whoa!
I was not expecting that.
That was rad.
Between their violent world and our peaceful one.
The world's violent because you broke the peace, dude.
Yeah.
The scale of this is done really well, considering they're like mostly hiding it with camera tricks.
Yeah.
But in a way that's very convincing. What's with all the flags? Get a weapon!
To make the world us. Only ours to shape.
Damn, this is well done. I do like that the power armor isn't so overpowering that it's like an automatic victory.
Yeah.
It's a massive advantage, but...
Face one day until you say you're mine.
God. Especially in tight quarters like this.
Tomorrow, young and new.
How do I get this weapon in the game? I was getting fucked up by rats on Sunday.
Oh, look who's here.
Well, I know, cause, well, I used to wear one back in the day. I wonder if they fix that in this new model. I guess not.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
The lighting of that was exquisite.
Yeah.
I think ghouls might have dark vision.
There's like a Fallout TTRPG, right?
Yeah, there is. Someone on my gameplay was like, honestly, Fallout 1's boring to watch. You should be doing a Fallout TTRPG instead. And I was like, yes, because those are an equal amount of resources to produce.
Oh my god, yeah.
Let me just get 4 people over and produce an entire Fallout TTRPG.
Yeah.
Multiverse and her mom definitely had a relationship, right? Why else would she keep her around?
Yeah, why keep her otherwise? Like...
That's the loyalty the lesbians are famous for. Hey!
Lucy, hey. Hey, I'm her father. Can you get us out of here?
No. Fuck.
What?
It was him.
What was him?
She's in shock. Poor thing.
Shady sounds.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry.
Final boss fight.
You're coming with me.
No!
Oh!
Jesus Christ.
You see what this place does to people? I'm your father, Lucy.
You dropped a nuke on your wife, dude. What are you talking about?
Talk about overkill, you know what I mean? Jesus.
Are you want another autograph, young Henry? Feo fuerte y famo. Where's my fucking family?
All right, season 2.
Max. Hey, Max.
Oh, there's still like 15 minutes in the episode, so.
Now you can stay here with him, but when his tin can soldier friends take this place, and they gonna take this place, they will kill you and everybody.
Or you can come with me. She's gonna shoot her mom.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucy. Fuck, next time she sees it, Max is gonna be viewed as a hero.
Okie dokie.
Unless Hank took the cold fusion.
I didn't see him take it. But I also
And I feel like
we
powering
didn't
that
see
thing down would be
Mold-
crazy. No, it's still there.
Didn't see. Yeah.
The question is, does Multiverse get to this room first, or does Max's
The Brotherhood.
granddaddy? Not actual, just like that guy.
Because, like, based on how he, like, passed out, he could easily assume that her dad, like, took her.
Yeah. But the Brotherhood doesn't care about any of that. They care that they have the cold fusion now.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Hey! Rena made it. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought it was I shouldn't call them Rena. I don't know their real name. Is she blowing it?
We did it, Rose.
Holy shit. They've been busy.
Wow. From that little thing. That's basically what Sam Altman was saying. We need to figure out if we're gonna have actually have AI. That like ChatGPT can't continue forever without that.
Yeah.
No, she's the only one that could actually like replicate it. Hey, they did make it.
All hail Maximus! That shall be night hereafter! All hail Maximus!
Oh, I didn't know that they got to decide that, but okay.
All hail Maximus! All hail Maximus!
It's a lot of power for the Brotherhood to have.
Yeah. He's like, okay, first rule. Now that I've been elevated, we are allowed to have girlfriends.
There's a thing called an orgasm. It's a good thing. Hey.
I do like that he has come to appreciate this dog. What an interesting place for this episode to leave off.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Nuka-Cola.
Nice. Well done. Simba.
Even till eternity, my echo, my shadow.
Is that the place that the doctor came from?
No.
Okay.
Is that... I thought it was the stratosphere for a second.
I don't know.
Cryo suits. Tops of top. Yeah, that's Vegas? No. I was like, are they going to... Are they going to, like, sequelize New Vegas on the show? Because that's a lot of people's favorite Fallout game.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
There's no, like, post-credit, like,
Ooh, let's
anything.
check. I think that him getting there was the post-credit.
Yeah, probably. All
wow.
right.
All right.
Well, have fun streaming.
I will.
Later. Goddamn, what an end.
Yeah.
They knew they were getting season 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why would you not? Like, it's fucking great.
Yeah. There's still so many questions, and some of them I don't know that will ever get answered. Like, how is Multiverse alive? Did I just miss it?
No. But it seems that there are several different ways to, like, preserve your life. The cryo, the ghouls,
But cryo
and
isn't
her.
Yeah, but she's unique. Cryo I mean, the problem with cryo now is we can't wake people up from it, but we could like put someone in a cryostasis, right?
Yeah.
And in fact, like we do sometimes for medical treatments for like short periods of time. And the ghouls, there's a cost.
Yeah.
But it seems like she has a level of immortality that unless she was in cryostasis for a long time somewhere else.
Well, she can't be a ghoul because she got shot and died, or stabbed and died, whatever
Ghouls
it was.
can die.
No, they heal. That's the point. They can die, sure.
If
but
you get shot in the head,
she got like, you know, stabbed over here, so she's not a ghoul. So she is alive somehow that I don't believe was explained.
I just wonder if there's going to be a faction that she's a part of. The Native American guy. I wonder if he comes back in season 2 as being like an immortal like her from her faction.
Oh, let's go back to the screen where this screen right here that has all of the names on it, because that'll let us know if she came from this vault.
Well, no, she wouldn't have come from 31 because she's their enemy.
Yes.
They wouldn't have kept her alive.
Yeah, but if she like pretended for a bit, you know, like, let me in. Okay, so these are the ones that are. She wouldn't be in the stable one.
Casey Schultz, Catherine Kopp,
Yeah.
Chloe Glass.
And-
Well, no, she would be in the. Oh.
She'd be in this active one. So we got Stephanie, Hank, Betty, Ian, Lawrence, Alexander, and Patricia. So I don't believe she is from this vault then. So yeah, so she must have.
Stephanie Harper.
She must have kept working on that cryotech stuff after it got bought out by Vault-Tec and came up with another way to stay alive.
She wasn't working in cryotech. She was working in cold fusion.
I'm sorry. I misspoke. I meant cold fusion. She must have been she must have continued her work in that even after it got bought out.
Can you imagine if someone came up with cold fusion and a company was able to like keep that from everybody else?
I'm pretty sure Big Pharma does it all the time. Big Pharma.
Big Pharma does it through patents in a way that is limited. So patents, and it's kind of the problem with patents is that patents expire. So basically, like when Big Pharma creates a new drug, they have a limited patent to sell that exclusively for a period of time.
Yeah.
And then once that period of time ends, you get generics, right? Like Tylenol was Tylenol. And then when that ended, generics, their patent ended, we get generic Tylenol, right?
I just mean, like, I have definitely, and maybe I'm fucking, you know, drinking the Kool-Aid, but I've definitely heard of stories where people have, like, been working on, like, a drug that looks like it's gonna work out really well, but because, like, the bigger company wants to keep making money with their drug, they're able to either adjust funding or buy out, or like they're able to like get their hands in that process to stall or stop it.
Yeah, I guess the difference with this is the scale at which that technology would be. The idea of hoarding it is so insane to me. And look, I'm a better person than most people who are lawyers that try to fuck up tax or to try to fuck up patent shit, right?
Yeah.
I think that you have to be a special kind of asshole to do that.
People,
and we know that you don't have to do that because there are plenty of scientists over time who have created stuff. But it's like electric cars, right? Like electric cars were kind of like theorized much earlier than we had them, but they were kind of pushed out by decisions by the big automakers.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the technology's behind where it could have been if those decisions hadn't been made. But the idea that, like, especially, I think that right now, given the risks associated with the level of global warming that's happening, if you were to create the technology that would fundamentally save us, right, from where we're headed, and not that you could save all of it, right? Like ocean temperatures are still a problem and we don't know what to do about it, right? Cloud seeding might help. We're not sure. I hope the fish survive until we figure it out. But so if you could create cold fusion right now, yes, the Sam Altmans of the world would want to use it to make better AIs, but what we could fundamentally do is drastically reduce our impact on the planet and actually have a future. So to hoard that and not use it to have a future while nuking the planet and hoping that the planet recovers is just like the most. But it's what I was saying during the reaction. There's a really interesting element of this where I've always been told that Fallout is a very anti-war series, right? The games. The show isn't. And the show isn't because it frames war as something that ends with a peace talk. that is and the peace talks are a problem for corporations, so the corporations drop nukes, but the nukes aren't dropped because of war. And this isn't a war. What we see in the future isn't war. It's survival and desperation. Like, this is not like governments trying to fight each other over land. This is groups of people who barely have enough resources because of the nukes being dropped. And so war isn't actually responsible for anything on the show, in a way that I think is interesting to the times that we are living in now, but maybe not the most true to what the series Fallout was about in the games. And I think that this might be one of those things where, like, the games and the show feel very different.
Isn't this based, like, loosely on the Cold War? That's still a war. Like, we call it a war.
No, but I'm saying that the Cold War...
Yeah.
It's not really based on the Cold War.
Isn't the beginning, like, it's like, we might nuke one another.
Yes, but the governments are sitting down for peace talks, and so the stock prices are going down, and so the corporations decide to drop the nukes anyway, so that the peace talks don't tank their stock prices. So the war element is that, hey, it was a bad war, nobody dropped nukes, but we were having a bad war. But humanity decided, hey, this is going too far, let's have peace talks. Stock prices started to go down. And so, like, the version of this that would be more a story about how war is bad would have had the war ramp up to nukes, as opposed to this story, which is saying that the war wasn't that bad because we were headed towards peace. And look, all fighting is bad. I'm not saying that that's not the case. I'm just saying that we were headed towards peace, and the corporations decided that that was going to tank their stock price, and that was going to leave them not in control. And so capitalism is the enemy, instead of war really being the enemy of the series.
Bonkers.
That reframes all of the future struggles not as being an ever continuing cycle of war that comes from that war, but rather the cycle of consumption under capitalism, and how there is no real ethical consumption under capitalism. It just reframes the theme of this series into something else.
Yeah.
Whether or not you like that reframing, I think it really works for this TV show in the time that it's coming out in 2024, right? I think that we are living in a world where almost every major corporation is currently being sued for being a monopoly. You have companies building AI and building, like, glasses that run your life, and all the kind of shit that people are like, why are we getting so far away from human beings talking to one another constantly?
Yeah.
The show is being reframed because of the time we're in. Mm-hmm. When the first game came out, we were coming out of the Cold War, and that was a more pressing, like, mental idea on most people.
Yeah.
And then we went into 9/11, and then you have, like, the war on terror, and all of that, like, framed the conversation of the games and being about the war that was drastically changing the way Americans were looking at one another, at looking at the rest of the world. Mm-hmm. And obviously Fallout is a, American-centric game. So now we're here in a place where, like, there isn't really a nation-on-nation war going on that America is an aggressor in anymore. Mm. We are proxy fighting around the world in awful conflicts, obviously, right? But the average American's relationship to even the war on terror has drastically changed. Mm. And so the show being about war in that way might not have struck a chord the way that I think this has, because an anti-capitalist sentiment is running so strong through the zeitgeist right now. Yeah. Right? And so I think that it's one of those things where I saw some anger online with people who love Fallout being like, they kind of didn't nail it. I think that might be what they're missing. Mm. But I think that this is a stronger narrative to the times that we are living in. Does that make sense?
Yeah. If you've ever watched any of our reactions, some of the things that you ask when you're making art is, why now? Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Not Art 101, that's not a thing. But, like, when you go to school and you start learning about, like, the relevancy of art and why things were made and became popular when they were, like, why now is such a big question. And I think that it was for the benefit of them to be like, why now? What is relevant right now? How can we take this thing and this idea and this thing, like, franchise that people love, and reframe it a little bit to be more prevalent to people's current struggles.
Yeah.
And I think they did a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's a brilliant show. I think the satire is really strong throughout. I think it does a really good job of subtly, like even more subtly than I think The Boys does, mocking both the left and the right and opinions on both sides of the aisle, right?
Yeah.
Partially because politics doesn't exist as much in this world, but the little hints at that are there, both in the past and the present.
Yeah.
I think that it does a good job of being a welcoming satire for anyone to watch, with a lesson that doesn't feel battering ram like. You know, they didn't call in Grand to tell you what the fucking point of the show was.
Yeah.
But I think the point of the show is really there.
Yeah.
I think that the community message, like the world is about communities, and the more you are a participant in your community and the kinder you are to people outside your community, the better the world will be. I think that really is strong here, and that technology and corporations are pulling us away from that fundamental thing and making it harder to get to that.
Yeah, because like her dad said, oh, the problem is factions. You get rid of the factions. But he fundamentally misunderstands that the problem isn't factions. The problem is the competition and the othering and the being better than or worse than.
Yeah.
Because, oh God, humanity is gonna be so fucking boring when we're all just like an amalgamation of a million different things, and
well,
I don't actually think we'll ever get to that point. I think everyone's gonna die first, but it is one of those weird things where the there's something so incredible about like having culture.
Yeah.
And something that like I won't lie to you, I don't personally understand. I don't have a personal connection to a lot of like traditions, whether they be like I don't know, like I celebrate Christmas, but that's because everyone
you're
else,
not religious.
everyone else around me gives. We have December 25th off. And people give each other gifts to be like,
we give each other gifts on Christmas, but we joke about the Jesus part of it.
Yeah, like I don't have, we didn't have, there were no like wedding traditions. There's no holiday traditions. Like our tradition is we watch the Lord of the Rings extended editions once a year, all day, every, like for the day.
We have traditions.
Yeah, I just mean like that's
our,
not like
our culture is pop culture.
Our culture is pop culture. I don't.
We
have
celebrate
that,
May the 4th more than we celebrate Easter.
Yeah.
But in a way that is our tradition, right? That is our holiday.
Yeah.
And you know, but we also, I feel like because of the things that we love, we have a very strong sense of community. Like I think we have a group of people that take care of one another and show up for one another. I feel like we're very lucky in that.
Community, yes.
Yeah.
For sure. But to me, at least in my head, they are different and they feel different and they come from different places. But anyway, fantastic show.
Really, I can't wait for season 2. I hope it's on to your weight. I hope that they manage to get this out next year. I don't think that they will, because it does seem like that's Amazon Prime's thing. But the problem is that this year of the 2-year cycle they're on is so loaded, because like The Boys, Rings of Power, and Fallout are now on this year of the 2-year cycle. And so, like, what do they put next year?
Yeah.
If they don't have some of these shows coming back?
I
mean, Gen V is supposed to come back, but, like, that's going to be
Even give this one 18 months. Like, maybe if it comes out in a year and, like, a bit, so, like, next fall or something.
Oh, Wheel of Time. I keep forgetting about Wheel of Time.
Oh, yeah. Well, Wheel of Time's fall. Yeah,
No, but that'll be next year. That's in the, like...
Yeah. No, yeah. 2 years is so long. Please give us sooner. Please.
Yeah. If you like this video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me in comments down below, because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her this episode. That algorithm goddess is... Can we give it to Rose?
Yeah.
She tried to get her kids out. She, like, tried.
I was literally going to say Lucy's mom. I'm glad you remembered her name.
Lucy's mom is dead. If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
That was pretty rough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
Do something nerdy tonight.
Bye.